What was that again, Jeff?
What scale is it?
What scale is it? Thank you for asking that. What I'm trying to do is separate in your minds the majorness of a set of notes as that as a major quality. I was talking to Alan about the major third and the definition of it in a technical sense, but I don't even want to go down there. It's too much work, right? But what I'm trying to say is we started all this off with a nursery rhyme and a few other melody things. We'll go back to that. And you picked out melodies for the first 3 weeks using those strings, and we actually added a couple of notes down there, didn't we, as well? But you did it melodically, and then we rearranged the notes into a stepwise fashion. We took the notes from the melody and arranged it in a stepwise fashion and created a major scale, right? Now, the thing is, because I think when you get shown a scale, and you'll bear me out or say no, if it doesn't ring true, is you learn E major, you learn C major, you learn whatever, G major, whatever. But you don't, when you learn it, it's not, you don't learn that it's really two separate things. You kind of, it's like learning major open chords. Once you learn a chord, a C chord, you're actually learning two things, but you're not made aware of that. So it's like a C chord is only a C chord in that position. If you move it anywhere else on the neck, it becomes a different chord. You have to bar it off. Do you see what I mean? There's two parts to it. There's the tonality of a chord, and then there's the name of the chord, the position you play it on the neck. Now, it's easy to understand with the scale, because you've got a scale fingering. Now, we've played that fingering, we've played that fingering, we've played that fingering, we've played that fingering. It's 4 different ways of playing a major scale. It's just major. That's all it is. It's major. Because the way you connected the sound of that and the sound of that was to do with its majorness. It's nothing to do with the notes, the pitches of the notes. It's just the majorness of the scale, right? If I was to play you this, and say, tell me the odd one out, so I'll go. The last one. Because that's E minor. The rest were E major. But you weren't responding to the fact it was E minor and E major. You're responding to major and minor. So what I've been trying to do is really, really hammer home the tonality, because I think that's by far the most important thing. But it's not. But to actually configure the guitar for a particular song is the E-ness of it. See, if you're going to let's play a song in E, and you said, well, I'm not going to start there, I'm going to start there, or I'm going to start there. And you'd be playing, if you start this scale pattern, that black dot, if you drop the whole scale pattern down 1 fret, you're playing E flat major. So it's the same major quality, but the dissonance will be because you're playing the wrong, you're not in sync with the pitch, see. So the answer, that's the longer but more pertinent answer to your question is it's the majorness of it. It's what you really want to know. Because you can hear, the more you get experience, you'll hear that in a song, and you'll learn a melody, and you'll be able to at least get close to the melody, because you spot it's a major melody, and then you just throw a major scale on it, start noodling around inside, and suddenly the melody starts spinning out. And you've all done that this term. It's not like I've something down the road. You've already done it back down the road.